What is up, Broke Man Nation? My name is Adam and this is Broke Man Finance. Last week I made a video on EV and energy penny stocks that you can find on Robinhood. Well, one of those stocks actually jumped up over 60% on the week. The company that I am talking about is the EV company Electrameccanica, and yes, that is how you say it. Ticker symbol SOLO. They are currently trading for $6.26 at the time of this filming. When I made the penny stock video just a week ago, they were in the $3 range. But who is Electrameccanica? What is the Solo? We're going to dive into that in just a minute, and let's see if we can figure out if Electrameccanica is the next big profitable, keyword profit, next big EV play in the stock market. Now, when I show you their flagship car, the Solo, it is a bit unusual looking. Now, it's affordable and practical, but it's certainly unique. But have no fear, they still have other cars, and I'm going to get to those cars in just a minute because there's one that I think is pretty dang sleek. But the uniqueness, practicality, and that affordability may be exactly what they need to outperform their competitors and to sustain that longevity in this market. And if you don't mind, it would really be appreciated if you would help our longevity by smashing that like button to help us on that YouTube algorithm and remembering to subscribe. Here is the Solo. No, the back end did not get taken off by a train. And if I was a car or a transformer, this is probably what I would look like. I'm little. The Solo is a purpose-built single-seat electric vehicle providing a driving experience that is unique, trendy, fun, affordable, and environmentally friendly. The Solo's unique features include a 100-mile range per charge, 80 miles per hour top speed, fully charged in under 4 hours, ability to charge on common electrical outlets, that's huge, or utilize level 2 charging stations. It's got Bluetooth stereo, heated seats, a rear view camera. There's very minimal maintenance to this car, and the best part about it is it's one of the cheapest EV cars on the market, coming in at a base price of $18,500. Here's the 5-year ownership comparison to other similar cars like the Cooper, Tesla Model 3, and you can see, and if you need to pause it to really compare these numbers, then feel free to, it's all good. But you can see that the Solo beats all the competitors in every field on this list. And they basically cut the price in half when you get to the Chevy Bolt and that Tesla Model 3. And I get that those other cars are meant to have passengers and obviously they're going to have to be bigger, but you should get the gist if you're looking for a ride to get to work in an affordable way. Because, and when you look at it like this, it makes a lot more sense. 76% of people travel to work by themselves in a personal vehicle. So that leaves 3 to 5 seats left open during commutes with standard vehicles. An average commute each way for work is 16 miles, making it 2 times the average cost to drive the same number of miles in a regular gas-powered vehicle as compared to electric vehicles. When you think about it like that, it does start to make a little more sense. And being in public safety for the majority of my career, the first thing I see when I look at this thing is the lack of safety. I just think, oh God, if you get hit by a car or a truck or something, this thing is going to disintegrate. But it is supposed to be equipped with all the latest and greatest safety features, and it is certainly way more safe than a motorcycle. And in some places, you are taxed off the size of your vehicle because in some of these places, there's just not a lot of room. There's not a lot of parking spaces because there's such a high population in these concentrated areas. So this car really addresses that problem, and at the same time, it's an EV. Analysts had forecasted that Electrameccanica would lose 11 cents per share in the last quarter. In fact, the company posted a 19 cents per share pro forma profit. They did lose some money this year because they just started production in late August, so that loss is not surprising. As management explained, it only just commenced production and delivery of its first shipment of Solo EVs into the US. So this is a business still getting its wheels under it. Moreover, Electrameccanica noted that this first shipment isn't even going to consumers, but rather will be used specifically for return on investment activities, including press events, marketing, retail distribution, test drives, corporate and advertising purposes, as well as fleet demonstrations. One thing I really liked about the financials of this company is they have over $100 million cash on hand and $0 in long-term debt. Because of the uniqueness of this car, there are some states, just like my North Carolina, that will require a motorcycle endorsement. However, for the majority of the states, it's all good. It's just like any other car. But there are a couple states that are still trying to figure out how to proceed and how to regulate this thing. I said earlier that Electra Meccanica had some other cars, so let's take a look. Here is the E-Roadster. It is something that comes out of the golden age, but with a modern twist. This is an all-electric, classic-looking two-seater sports car that can get from 0 to 60 in 6 seconds. It has a range of 155 miles and is fully charged in approximately 9 hours. They are currently on pre-order and you can snag one for $124,900. That's a little too rich for my blood, but if you're into classic cars, but you want something with a modern feel, then maybe this is the perfect car for you. The next one on the list, and personally my favorite, is the Tofino. It is an all-electric sports car that has a range of 250 miles with a top speed of 125 miles per hour. As you can see, the Tofino is very sleek and is still cheaper than a lot of its competitors with a base price of around $50,000. Like I mentioned earlier, the uniqueness of this thing, the affordability, the practicality of it may be the perfect recipe for this EV company moving forward and should keep them around for a very long time. So right now I would rate Electrameccanica a definite buy, especially if you can get in at this price point. Now tomorrow, if it jumps up to $50 a share, I would probably wait on a dip. But right now, being under $10, I think this is a great deal to just buy and hold on to and see where this thing goes, because I think they're going to be around for a while. We all could be staring at a very profitable stock right now at a very low price point. So that's just something to think about. But that's all I have. I just wanted to bring you a quick video on this. A lot of people have been talking about it online. It's garnered a lot of attention the past week. And you know what happens to an EV stock when it starts getting a lot of attention is that share price goes up a lot. Let me know what you think in the comments. If there's another stock out there that you like, that you want me to do a video on, or you want Pate to do a video on, then by all means let us know. But as always, I hope those stocks stay green. I hope you take care and stay safe out there.
Make yourself comfortable. The seat will, whatever works for you.
Should I close the door?
No, not yet. We need the door open for a bit. Okay, so this is parking brake on, parking brake off, and hold until you hear a click in the back. And that's it. Reverse, neutral, and drive.
Okay, and I'm just following.
Oh, and seatbelt. And it's on the other side. Yeah, so we're going to do about a 10K route.
So how was it?
Very cool.
Yeah.
I would have to install a special charging station. Just plugs into a wall socket.
Toaster, car.
Nice. I like that.
We'll take those just
Yeah.
because by accident then we'll walk away.
Yeah.
Yeah.